What do you see when you stare in the mirror? Do you like the way you look? If you are dissatisfied with your body, you can of course go to the beauty clinic. Almost everyone knows someone who has a lift or Botox or even a plastic surgery. But what's wrong with a bulb nose and wrinkles? Instead of changing your body, you can also change your thoughts about beauty and learn to like yourself. In this video, I am discussing strategies to feel more beautiful without the scalpel. I'm a healthcare psychologist and therapist, and I make videos on psychology and mental health topics. If you don't feel positive about your appearance, you should know that you are not alone. The degree to which people are concerned about their bodies ranges widely, from not liking one particular feature to a serious mental health condition called body dysmorphic disorder, in which people focus obsessively on their appearance. But even if you don't suffer from this mental health problem, having a negative body image can be a risk factor for mental health problems in the long run. Research has found that high body dissatisfaction is associated with a poor quality of life, psychological distress, and the risk of unhealthy eating behaviors and eating disorders. An important part of developing a positive body image is navigating through external influences that can leave you feeling dissatisfied with your body. Pictures of perfect people in the media make us feel less good about ourselves. One scientific study has found that women's self-confidence declines when they look at advertisements in glossy magazines. Body image of men also suffers from these images. The greater their media consumption, the worse they feel about their body hair and sweat production. Body image researchers call the avoidance of negative influences of body image protective filtering. You can defend your body image by filtering out negative external influences, such as appearance-focused content on social media and television. Look critically at beautiful people in the media. Keep in mind that only 5% of women have the tall, lean body type that dominates the media. And take a look at the world of image editing to convince yourself that nobody really looks like this in reality. For example, search the internet for photo retouching and look at the before and after results. You will see how tummies are removed, stretch marks erased, and wrinkles smoothed out. You can also refuse to buy or browse magazines filled with articles and advertisements showing emaciated women or selling beauty products. How do you react when someone compliments you? People who think negatively about their body often avoid compliments. For example, by quickly shifting attention on the other person. They often say something like this: "Your hair looks great too." Or they try to negate the compliment saying, "I've had that sweater for years." The next time you receive a compliment, make eye contact, smile, and say thank you. If this goes well, you can take a step further next time. For example, if someone praises your new blouse, you answer, "Thanks, I like it a lot too." Accepting compliments is not arrogant. It simply means that you are willing to accept other people's positive opinion. Did you know that your skin renews itself once a month and your liver does that every 6 weeks? My point is that your body is extraordinary. It's very unkind to judge it by how it looks. To reflect on this, make a list of everything your body is capable of and read it regularly. You can run with your legs, hug someone with your arms, and taste delicious things with your mouth. So it's important to take good care of your body. Your body image can benefit if you think about your health habits, especially your eating and physical activity patterns, in terms of self-care rather than self-punishment or avoidance. Choose a sport you enjoy. If you hate aerobics or running, go for a walk. Try to focus on workout to feel good, not to burn calories. Strive for a healthy body, not a beautiful body. People who exercise feel better about their body. See your body as an instrument, not as a painting. Treat yourself every now and then with a massage or relaxing bath. We all grew up hearing about the importance of not judging a book by its cover, but we also all grew up in the world that values people's appearances. Which people in your environment do you admire? And is that admiration based on their appearance or on their character traits or achievements? How would you like to be remembered after you die? What would you say to a close friend who is concerned about his appearance? What qualities are you proud of? By answering these questions, you put the importance of appearance into perspective. How you look is only a small part of who you are. Furthermore, we have a choice in terms of how much to care for and how much energy to spend on our appearance. If we spend too much time and mental energy focusing on our appearance, we might have less time and energy for hobbies, friends, or family. You can learn to feel better about your body, and it requires some attention to your current thoughts patterns and habits. What thoughts do you have about your body? People can have various thinking errors, commonly known as cognitive distortions, regarding their body image. For example, they pretend to read minds something like, "That woman looked at me because I looked weird in my swimsuit." In addition, they ignore positive messages. For example, "She just complimented me on my hair because she wanted to be nice." Or they make prediction for the future. "I will only find a partner when I have lost weight." Try to be aware of these thinking errors and replace negative thoughts with more rational ones. Say, "That woman looked at me because she watches everyone who walks by." And if you want to learn more about negative beliefs, watch my other video. When you stand in front of the mirror, you probably mainly look at those things that you don't like. And when you walk down the street in a sunny day, you may only be looking at legs that are more beautiful than yours. Do you ever look in the mirror and feel grateful instead of critical? If you want to like yourself, it's better not to focus on specific body parts. Try to see yourself as others see you, as a whole person. You are more than just your ears or your belly. Research suggests that expressing appreciation for our bodies can actually improve body image. So, where do you start? Practice saying positive things to yourself regularly while looking in the mirror. When your critical inner voice starts to emerge with a thought such as, "I wish my ears were smaller," reply to it with, "I love my hair." Say to yourself, My eyes are shining, or I have a beautiful smile. Say it with enthusiasm, even if you don't believe it. Fake it till you make it. In addition, you can do the following exercise to learn to look without judgment at those parts of your body that you are dissatisfied with. Describe your image in the mirror objectively and accurately. For example, my eyes are blue. There are 2 lines around them. Don't say, my face looks old. Others don't see the things you don't like, so why focus your attention on them? Because we can't hate ourselves into a version of ourselves we can love, like Laurie Deschênes said. What do you think? Leave a comment below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, it really helps the channel a lot. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell before you go. Thank you very much for staying with me. See you next time.